Today we're making a lotion that's so natural it's edible. Welcome to Ashton's Crunchy Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a beef tallow lotion. Make sure to stay to the end of the video to find out who our giveaway winner is. Let's get started. A lot of people use a double boiler to melt the tallow and the beeswax and everything together, but I don't have a double boiler, so I'm just putting something together. So first we want to boil our water. Let's measure out 1/2 cup of beef tallow. I'm using White Oak Pastures grass-fed beef tallow. My beef tallow has been refrigerated, so it's a little bit hard to get out, but bear with me. Now I'm just gonna kind of mush it down to make sure that we have 1/2 cup. I'm gonna put some gloves on. This process can be a little messy. So this is what I'm doing for my double boiler. I'm boiling this water and I'm gonna put it in this big pot right here after it gets done boiling. And then once I put the water in, I'm gonna put this little strainer with a glass bowl like that and let it melt the tallow. I'm gonna go ahead and put the tallow into this glass bowl. Our water is boiling, so let's put it into this bowl. Now put this on top. Add in 1 tablespoon of beeswax. I use organic beeswax from Azure Market. After the beeswax, you want to add in 2 tablespoons of jojoba oil. I was calling it jojoba oil, but I heard someone else call it jojoba oil. So that's what we're going with, jojoba oil. I did want to mention that this is kind of trial and error. I've tried a few different recipes. This is my favorite recipe. You could not add the beeswax and you could use olive oil instead of jojoba oil, and that just gives it a more oilier consistency, but it whips beautifully. So if you like your lotion more oily, you could do that. If you like it less oily, I would recommend this recipe. After the jojoba oil, put in 1/4 teaspoon of raw unfiltered honey. Give it a good stir. I don't know if you can see or not, but it is already starting to melt. You do want to let this melt completely because the beeswax takes a little bit longer to melt than the tallow. So you want to make sure that those beeswax granules are melted all the way, or else your lotion will have a grainy feeling to it. And yes, I know that this is not food and we're not cooking. We're in the kitchen. This is edible lotion. I mean, nothing in here would hurt you if you ate it. I think it goes along with the crunchy kitchen theme, so that's what we're doing. If you don't have a double boiler and you're wanting to do this double boiling process, because the benefits of double boiling is it doesn't take out like any of the nutrients. It's the safest way to melt your tallow and keep as much nutrients as possible in it. If you're wanting to do this contraption that I did here with something that you have in your kitchen, just make sure that the bowl that you put on top of the bigger bowl, that it doesn't trap the steam in, because you want that steam to come up, and that's what helps the tallow melt. So I'm gonna just leave this alone for a little bit and let it melt. I've heard a lot of people say, like, I'm not putting beef tallow on my skin or on my face or things like that. So I just wanted to Google some benefits of using beef tallow lotion. This is from the National Institutes of Health, NIH.gov. Does the composition of tallow make it better suitable for use on skin? Looking at the composition of tallow and the protective barrier of the skin that must be penetrated, tallow looks to be biocompatible. Tallow is rich in triglycerides, specifically oleic acid, palmitic acid, stearic acid, and linoleic acid, thus leading to its wide range of industrial applications. Tallow contains essential vitamins such as vitamins A, D, K, E, and B12. There hasn't been extensive studies on how tallow reacts to the skin, but I mean, as we can see, A, D, K, E, and B12, those are all great vitamins for your body and for your skin. So I think that's a thumbs up. Rowan's coming to say hey. the tallow. I forgot to tell y'all, you could add essential oils to this or natural scents, whatever you like. This is gonna be unscented so that you could use it on your face if you wanted to, or you know, if you're just not really into really strong scents. If you want to buy some of this beef tallow lotion, I'm gonna link my PayPal down in the description below, and you can go on there and click the option to buy the beef tallow lotion. Then go through all the steps and I'll send you some lotion. It's all uniform now, so we're gonna put this in the fridge and let it cool, and once it starts changing colors in the fridge, you wanna take it out. You could just leave it as is and it would be more like a solve, but I like my lotion whipped, so I'm gonna take a hand mixer and whip it. If you do want to leave it as a solve, you would just take the liquid as is and put it into containers. This lotion is done cooling. I'm gonna replace my gloves and we're gonna get to whipping. So I have my hand mixer with my beaters in here, and we're just gonna whip this lotion. Once you get that whipped, you could just spoon this into a container, but I'm going to put it into a Ziploc bag so that I can make it look all pretty. Once you get that all in a Ziploc bag, you want to cut the tip off. And now you just want to pipe it into your jars. And there you go. A perfect jar of beef tallow lotion. So once you get your tallow lotion in the jars and put your labels on, there you have it. The best grass-fed tallow lotion you'll ever try. So now, as I promised, let's do the giveaway. All right, I got my computer, I got my spinning wheel. Are you guys excited? Here we go. Jessica Boutwell! Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So you won a free t-shirt and 2 jars of beef tallow lotion. So make sure to message me on Instagram or Facebook, direct message, and give me your address and all your information so that I can get this giveaway over to you as soon as possible. So that's a thumbs up from me. If you like the content that you saw today, make sure to give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you want to see more of. Until next time, after the I don't know how to say it. Jojoba? 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 After the jojoba. After the jojoba. Get it together. After the... Okay. After the jojoba, oh, did I still ho 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 jojoba.